So my question is two-part, actually, and the second part is actually dependent on the first.
Yes.
I had come to understand, and I guess most people don't think this way, but I had, from somewhere, got the impression that the Aiel weren't, in fact, a natural occurrence, that they were somehow the result of some kind of, I don't know, some kind of tampering to some degree.
Okay.
The one power or something. Is that completely, am I insane, or does that have some basis in reality?
I have not heard that before.
I don't know where I got that from.
Yeah, I'm certainly not, I haven't heard anything with the one power. There was tampering going on, but we're talking more like Aes Sedai and things like that with the pillars that were left behind obviously were intended to do something, and the charges that were given to them, but it's not necessarily that they were trying to make anything specific. It's just, yeah.
Okay, so then that kind of changes the second question. But the second question is that, are the Aiel in some way linked to the Ogier, in that they both have that capability in making things grow, and they kind of, them and the Nim, they all work together in the scenes from the Age of Legends?
Well, everybody is connected in the pattern, and certainly the Aiel, going back to some of that, certainly would have threads connected to the Ogier. I can't really say anything too specific about that, but just let me make sure I'm not like completely missing something here. That Robert Jordan, right? I was right. Has anyone else heard one power making the Aiel? I'm not making a fool of myself up here, am I? Okay. All right. Anyway, all right. What time do we have?
We have about 7:39.
7:39. Okay. Question.
Just a couple quick questions. If someone were to use balefire as a weapon, could it be redirected through a wave, through traveling, or would it destroy the wave and keep going? And then just a really quick can someone besides Rand be taught to see the black strands that he notices are on the Forsaken? And really quick, who's your favorite? If the Forsaken were in a bubble all by themselves, who would win?
Three questions. Let's see if I can get them all. If the Forsaken were in a bubble, who would win? Miss Shamael. He's got the true power. Let's see. Can someone else be trained to see the black cords? Robert Jordan was kind of dodgy about what the black cords were. A lot of people tried to pin him down on those. I think that yes, others could be trained to see the black cords. And what was the first one?
Could.
Oh, balefire through a gateway. Well, I happen to know that someone asked Robert Jordan this at a signing, and he gave a kind of glib answer that didn't answer anything. So I'm going to raffo that, and we'll see. There will be a lot of balefire in the future of these books. All right. Yes, it was. I didn't want to say that, but no. Were you? You were there. He said it sounds like you need.
Ask that question.
Yeah.
If you filed verified through a gateway, open it behind you, and hit yourself, and what would happen? Basically, said, go get laid.
Yes. Love affair or something like that. All right here.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, so Robert took all these notes and left a lot of dictation.
Yes.
And he was going to put it all in one book?
Yes, but he planned it to be like 2,500 pages long.
Okay, so yeah, that was kind of my question. Was when was he getting that inclination that it was going to be a multiple book?
He did not. He wanted it to be one. He kept saying they're going to have to invent a new type of binding. And sell, he really said this, you have to sell a wheelbarrow with the book to get it out of bookstores. That's what he promised. Really, he was trying to calm fears about fans, that it would keep on going and keep on going and keep on going, and he was going to get that book done. And that was part of his optimism. The first inkling that we had that it would have to be split is when we opened it up and looked at the outline, looked at all the things that needed to be done, and looked at what he'd said about the book and saw, wow, this is going to be huge. And I just decided I'm going to write it as one book and let them deal with it. But I knew pretty much from the beginning they would end up splitting it. And so when they came to me and said, we want to split it, I said, okay, let me split it so that it gets split right. And so I do apologize for splitting a book that Robert Jordan had said he would publish as one. Read The Gathering Storm and then get back to me on what you would cut if you wanted to be one book. All right here.
Isn't that the downward work in general against the power used against
Yes, that is what he said specifically, but I said I were both male and female once. So we don't know yet. And so I will have to RAFO that.
But which was the question?
Oh, sorry. The question was, would Matt's medallion work against both side in and side R?
That was in book 6.
Was it in book 6?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where Aaron Gar hits him with a weed.
Oh, that's right.
Well, it doesn't hit him
oh,
with
it
a
did
weed.
happen. Okay. See, I know a lot of stuff that I can't remember. I get in trouble if I say too much because at one of the early signings, no, it wasn't even one of the signings, it was Jordan Con. I was talking about this, someone asked me a question, 2 minutes. Someone asked me a question and I started answering, talking about, you remember that scene where this happened and this happened and this happened? And everyone started staring at me blankly. I'm like, what? No, and I argued with them that this scene exists. I promised them, and no one remembered it. And about a month later, I was looking through and I realized, oh, it was a deleted scene from book 7. Which now in my head is in book 7, but it's really not. And so I'm very careful on not saying things I know, but you're right, that was proven in the books.